Hello everyone, welcome back to Tyranny. So episode 2, sorry the first one took so long. Um, so I found out that one reason why Vet wasn't doing so much damage, she hasn't been leveled up properly. Oops. So we will actually fix that. So if you hold over your mouse, or you hold your mouse over to everything, it will show you the skills you need. I kind of wish it would say which one is the primary skill. But I think this is the primary skill. Yeah, that's the primary skill. You can see your bows jumped up by a lot. So I'm going to put in some points to get some +2 extra damage. As you can see, the damage it stays the same, but you get the little +2 from it. This also increases the strength of your attacks. So, like her little dot will do more damage. Trying to figure out what to put the last 3 points. Let's save her right now. So we're going to put in some extra points here. Armor piercing, yes, that's a must. I don't know if accuracy is going to be a problem. I definitely want these. You can see her skills are now 110 to dodge, so she's no longer needs parry because her dodge skill is going to be what's leveling up. I don't think she needs either of these anymore. Definitely no unarmed and no two-handed weapons. She can't use two-handed, really. Same with the magic staff. Now, why I'm doing this is because when you level up, or when you complete a quest, the quest is going to put XP in all the categories. I can see Subterfuge being useful. Lore is going to be useful because I want her to have some spells. Parry, not so much because she has dodge, and dodge now replaced her parry because of the talent right here. When superior to parry, use dodge to avoid incoming melee attacks. So her parry is completely useless. My character has something similar to that where I replace parry with my dodge. So that's why my character has 123 parry. I can put a plus right there. Just gonna hold this off and hold this off. And this. Okay. We're gonna basically just focus on that. And I'll probably just keep the magic stuff there. Because who knows if that's going to be any good or not. So here's all my passives and my perks. So yeah, I have all this stuff. Now, if you want to go down a one-handed duelist thing with probably a shield or maybe no shield, you go down that path. So this is one thing that is kind of interesting because you can either go like the throwing mastery or the arrow mastery. The paths are kind of broken up into two sections. Might end up having to go down a little bit of the magic for this playthrough. I definitely want to grab this as well. This will also be useful, so everyone can have two. I also want to grab skills like this because it's like an extra 25 to accuracy and 50% damage. It doesn't say if I have to be attacking from stealth, so I think it's just always active. Then here I have a chance to poisoning with each of my attacks, which is nice. See, I don't understand why this spell is in here. She's not a meleeer, and this looks like it'd be better for the melee system. Yeah, this actually looks like it should go here, and this should go here, because, you know, when she's in range, if she's being an archer, she doesn't want to be attacked, so if she is attacked, she's just going to pam pam pam. Oh well. I did give her a spell, and I did change up my spell, so I'm now Frost and Fire.
I got it.
She doesn't even realize I'm a Fate Liar. think I'll be a little nice to the guy. I mean, what fashion? Ah, he's Lethan's Crossing. I think I want to be a little more favorable for them. Yeah, let's put her in place. Yeah, I gained some favor with them.
On it.
So a lot of these weapons will have some pretty unique aspects. Okay, so he's from the Bastard City. This must be one of the things they've added because I've never seen him here. And I remember reading something about there's a person here in the disfavored camp in Act 1 with some rare items. Yes, rare and exotic treasures. We got the Oathbreaker. Oh, this hurts. Already know, already know, already know. That's a lot of money. So if I remember right, these are used to upgrade your gear. Scroll with rapid casting. I'm gonna hold off because that's still a lot of money for something I don't even know I'm gonna need to use. Actually. I can get the money through all this stuff. 15 more. Oh, yes. I want to keep that. I just thought of something. I can go craft a healing spell for her. Just a basic healing spell. Oh. Okay, never mind. She doesn't have enough lore. Let me see. Don't save. What was the healing spell required? 35. Alright, so I'll probably have to put all 3 points in there. If not, let's see. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. Ugh, not quite there. Well, that's a bummer.
I got it.
I like that. All my actions. Now I'm gonna not go with any spoilers, because I'm also gonna talk with this guy. Alright, so I can't get him yet. That is your tank. So I have to proclaim the edict first.
Have a...
Give me a second.
On the lookout.
Alright, I had to just check, and boy, does the time fly.
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tiersmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
I love this part too. You hear a voice in your head. Well, hello there, Fatebinder. We'll be with you just in a moment. So this is always one of the fun parts of this.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
Yeah.
I always know you've run out of things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vendrian Guard? Your fearsome reputation has gone flaccid, for it seems you cannot control your soldiers, or perhaps you simply choose not to.
Also, in this galaxy, this world, women tend to be the superior gender in this, where men are kind of more of the second-rate gender. And I think that's probably because, maybe Kairos is female. Then, if Kairos is female and she rules over everything, yeah, she's probably going to elevate women above everything else.
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
Can you hear us, Fatebinder? Cough if we have your attention. Okay, so this is something new. This wasn't here before, so they probably added this in for an extra thing. Because he does say the cough part, but you never could cough.
And I thought you had left agents within these Tiersmen when they surrendered. Either you failed to see this coming, or you knew and let it happen. Incompetent or in cahoots, either way, this mess has your filthy stink all over it.
We look forward to seeing you explain to Tunon why the Archon of War could not close the vice on this trivial little insurgency. When we are crowned the ruler of the Tiers, we shall have this place renamed to Ash's Folly in your honor.
Good, now pay attention, you might miss something.
If I could trust the information I get from you and your conscripted mouth breathers, perhaps I'd order my cohorts around a bit more aggressively. But last time I trusted your all-clear report, my troops failed to come home.
Yeah, that's pretty important. You can't maneuver troops around if you have bad information.
Oh, Ash, old boy. If you're going to have a little sob every time one of your nieces or nephews dies to the Tiersmen, perhaps we should have Siren sing you some calming lullabies to help you cope with your grief.
And that's the Archon song. Yeah, you saw her in the choices in episode 1. Well, for the Conquest. the fifth eye. He's like, ah! They bicker like children, do they not? Yeah, two Archons, and you're gonna tell them they bicker like children.
Did I give you permission to speak?
Only have two options. I'm just going to glare silently.
Stormcaller, it is an honor to have you with us. I would imagine you are here with another of Kairos' edicts. Perhaps another catastrophe that will punish our foes for hiding behind their walls?
Gain major favor. And if I click here, it's probably tell me all the different things. Oh, no. Okay. I'd have to go into the things why he suddenly got all those.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edring. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, but that is the sort of camaraderie that Kairos demands of us all. For the second time, Brother Tunon selects you for the glory of proclamation. You should be honored. Tell us, what has the Overlord decided to unleash upon the Oathbreakers?
I kind of like this one. In honor of your incompetency and disarray, this edict will execute every living thing in the valley unless Ascension Hall is taken by Kairos, Day of the Swords. The
Overlord means to compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive. We'll need to advance across the Matani. We lose everything if we stand still. And we move to back up Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time. So we do this the hard way. Over the walls, instead of through.
So, you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The Baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
Well, that's pretty interesting. A breastplate out of his dead brother's ribcage. Kind of want to get a little more favor points with Naret.
Daft? Only fools hate their lives enough to insult our intellect. But, our dear Binder, your invective is not without purpose. Each moment we waste, death by edict draws closer. Graven Ash, we leave you to tackle the river. The chorus will scour the outer valley.
So that is what it takes to get you to agree to a plan of action. The threat of death? You place the Overlord in this position with your incessant arguments, but now we've actually agreed to do something. Kairos be praised. You've delivered your edict. Do not pretend it gives you the right to give orders to an Archon.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Thus, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunan's Chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
Keep an eye on me.
I won't let you down, boss. She'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as she doesn't do anything too stupid.
What? Suit yourself, Fatebinder, the more you ignore us. What?
Fine. The fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment. But I will never understand why the voices of Narot is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time, to help us wrap up this last objective. If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
And this is where we'll end this episode. Tune in next time.